Well, one day ahead in Ayodhya, it's all set to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi tomorrow. Beefed up security and invitations have been sent for people who are also in this, who are in the state and who are also outside, and a limited number of major leaders are only invited to this event due to the COVID situation that has been happening in the city. For more information regarding this, we have Jagdish from our news desk to give us. Jagdish, can you hear me?
First, Hanuman Gedi temple and offer prayers for 10 minutes. After that, he would be moving to Ayodhya, where he would officially launch the Bhumi Pujan of Ayodhya temple. This is going to be a momentous occasion for the country, where the Prime Minister will be laying the foundation stone for the Bhumi Pujan. Keeping this in mind, and the corona pandemic, the inviting has been reduced to almost 170 people, and 4 important people will be sitting along with the Prime Minister on the dais, followed by this high security people in and around Ayodhya. In fact, the Uttar Pradesh DGS is taking charge of Hanuman Gedi as the exact venue where the Prime Minister would be laying the foundation stone. So it's been completely checked up, and people are and the authorities, in fact, the UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath visit to Ayodhya and is having a view of the complete situation in the security feature.
Also, Jagdish, can you give us a little more insight regarding the security measures that have been taken and also the Prime Minister's itinerary?
Yeah, the Prime Minister would be starting from Delhi from around 9:30 a.m. He would reach Lucknow. From there, he would almost 175-kilometer journey from Lucknow to Ayodhya. He will take a special chopper and land at Ayodhya. In fact, the helipad has been constructed in one of the colleges there. From there, he would first move to Hanuman Gedi, where he would offer prayers for 10 minutes. Followed by, he would be moving to Ayodhya, Ram Lala, where the actual temple is going to be built, where the foundation stone. In fact, the Prime Minister will lay a brick for the foundation stone. So, in and around Ayodhya, the route where the Prime Minister has to travel, his entire caricature is going to reach Ayodhya, and has been completely taken over by the Uttar Pradesh police and the Uttar Pradesh ATSP, anti-terror squad, which has a two-layered security brief for the Prime Minister, because the Prime Minister is coming to Ayodhya, and we certainly have a special police group to guide the Prime Minister. Apart from that, there are special layers of security guard in and around Ayodhya for this mega event.
Also, Jagdish, can you give us, do we have any reactions from the opposition party regarding the foundation that is going to be laid tomorrow? Because as Congress has also come up saying that Rajiv Gandhi had also first initially had laid foundation here. So what are the reactions that we are seeing from Congress party?
Congress party was saying that former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi had also laid the foundation for the temple, Ayodhya temple. But today, the Congress working president Priyanka Gandhi hailed the Bhumi Pujan, saying that this particular temple in Ayodhya will be going to be the foundation stone. The Bhumi Pujan will be performed tomorrow by the Prime Minister, to be a mark of getting communities and religions together. This mega temple will be built in Ayodhya in the span of next 3 years, and around almost 120 acres land. So this particular Bhumi Pujan is being made by many political parties as well, particularly the Congress, which was against the verdict of the Supreme Court of granting the particular site for the building of the temple. Today was hailed by some quarters of the party. So
Yes, Jagdish. So, can you give us a quick look into the guest?
As for the Jeffrey procedure, the judicial access, there has to be the Jeffrey was earlier for 200 people, now it is restricted to 175 people. More importantly, political leaders like Umam Bharati has been invited for this event. Veteran leaders like Manoj, Yogi and LK Advani have not been invited. Probably they would be looking from the Bhumi Pujan right from the restricted Delhi. Looking at this age, looking at the corona pandemic, and the restrictions have been reduced and the Jeffrey also has been reduced. This is a big news. The main trustee of the temple also has been invited. He is probably sitting sharing along with the Prime Minister on the dais of the Bhumi Pujan event. So certainly restrictions are being there. The government should be more to the assured to see that this occasion goes very smoothly. In fact, the Chief Minister visiting Ayodhya twice, looking at the complete preparation of this mega event and keeping in mind the precautions and the certain protocols for this mega event. Remember, the coronavirus has been Ayodhya temple as well. 14 of the ministers were tested positive. So keeping that in mind as well, the guest list has been reduced to I think 150 of their visa, and certainly every guest is coming at the venue of the Ayodhya Bhumi Pujan has to give a security, has to give a particular code to the security officers. One, the security code is being checked by the particular officer who is deployed there to certainly allow them, and plus an important education card as well. So certain protocols have been made, SOPs have been mentioned by the Uttar Pradesh government, where every invitee has to follow that before entering the main venue of the Bhumi Pujan. Nisha?
Also, Jagdish, we had many speculations in the beginning that LK Advani was not invited to the foundation laying of the stone for tomorrow's puja because he has been there from the beginning since the Ayodhya and Babri Masjid rift had started. And after a lot of speculations, then it came out in news saying that he is going to be there through video conferencing. What is it exactly that the BJP message here?
The BJP wants this event to be a mega positive. The party as well as the board of the Ayodhya temple have decided that the guest list is curtailed to around 150 people, very important people, because the cases have been rising in the temple of Ayodhya as well. And looking at veteran leader LK Advani, as of his age and the current situation, they've advised him to take part in this Bhumi Pujan, staying at home and watching it live on the television. Anisha?
Also, Jagdish, here recently we also saw that Union Home Minister Amit Shah was infected with COVID-19 virus, and later came two other chief ministers from various states who have been recently in contact with Amit Shah, also infected. And as we are talking about it, Union Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad has also gone into quarantine. How safe do you think for Modi right now to go to Ayodhya for this Bhumi Pujan?
The meeting which was staged by Prime Minister Narendra Modi a couple of days back, in which all the Council of Ministers, including the Home Minister, attended that. The very meeting that is got the test done and is tested positive. So, the Prime Minister's office in particular is taking all precautions and seeing to that that is the UP government as well. To see to that when the Prime Minister visits the venue of the Bhumi Pujan company tomorrow, limited guests are allowed on the dais where the Prime Minister would be laying the stone. So what has happened a couple of days back where the Home Minister and other senior leaders of the BJP testing positive, the government is also seeing to that none of the ministers who have tested positive or who are present at the meet of the Prime Minister said are present at the venue, Anisha, because this is a virus which is Prasad has quarantined himself after the Home Minister also tested positive. Anisha?
Right, Jagdish, can you give us a little more brief regarding the invites that are being sent for these 175 MLAs, top leaders?
The inviting has been sent across to all the people who have litigants in the Ayodhya Babri Masjid dispute, irrespective of the region. Apart from that, senior leaders from senior ministers from the UP cabinet, the Siddharth Nath Singh, the UP deputy, Mr. Keshav Prasad Moja, one of the associates with the UP government, the deputy chief minister, plus certain ministers from the central government have been sent, but many of the leaders are refraining to attend this particular event, looking at what has happened with certain central ministers and ministers testing positive. But yes, the invitation has been sent to all the trustee members of the Ayodhya committee, certain members of other political parties like SQ, the PSP, the CPP as well. So, certainly, Akhilesh Yadav also has been sent an invite, followed by Mayawati as well. What we have to really see tomorrow, how many will certainly attend this mega event at Ayodhya.
Right, Jagdish, can you give me a little more insight regarding the kind of COVID measures that they are taking? We've spoken about security, we've spoken about the guest list, we've spoken about Modi's itinerary. Can you give us a little more insight regarding what kind of COVID measures they are taking right now, as so many people are invited and it's such a huge puja that has been taking place tomorrow? What are the measures that they have taken for COVID-19?
The Ayodhya temple has been checked up, not only the security also has been used up. The Uttar Pradesh police, the municipal anti-terror squad, as well as the utilities also is there, guarding each and every part of Ayodhya, where the Prime Minister is scheduled to visit the Hanuman temple, which is slightly away from the main Ayodhya temple, which the Bhumi Pujan is to be performed tomorrow. So right from when you enter Ayodhya till where the site of the temple, the Bhumi Puja is performed, the entire venue is being guarded by the Uttar Pradesh police. In fact, there are 2 to 3 layers of security cordon. Inviting is entering the Ayodhya temple. You have to go through 2 and 3 phases of check and measure. Certainly, the cameras have been set up around Ayodhya. More than 500 to 1,000 cameras have been set up. CCTV footage, and that is being monitored by the Uttar Pradesh police, followed by the dog squad, the anti-terrorists are also in place, which is right now at the Hanuman temple with the Prime Minister visit first. Every invitee has to have the security code. We have to tell the security code, and that will be certainly checked by the security officials. Then only he will be allowed to enter the premises. Plus, the frisking and certain protocols of wearing a mask. And when you enter the venue, there is distancing of every seat allotted, where a particular person has to set a distance of almost a meter, and certain all protocols of hand sanitizer also have been followed. So certainly, this particular event, which is going to take up tomorrow of Congress occasion, this is going to happen with all the measures the government is following.
Right, Jagdish, thank you so much. Well, that was the news that we've got inside a little bit about a lot. Security has been beefed up across Ayodhya and all the invitations are being sent across. So for the leaders and the trust that has already been in Ayodhya, who are residing in Ayodhya, and the leaders who are coming to Ayodhya from different states would be getting their invitation personally when they reach Ayodhya tomorrow, for which they barcodes through which they are going to get the entry into the puja area. Minister Modi is expected to reach Hanumangiri temple around 11:30 and take a chopper from there to Ayodhya, reach the Ram Janmabhoomi area where the puja would be taking place around 12:15 p.m. for which it would take all the preparations and the programs would go for at least 1.5 hours, after which Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to depart from Ayodhya at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, that was the information we got. Keep watching CVR English. We'll be back with more updates.